Okay, this tutorial is to show you how to create an MP3 for MP3 guided reading using Aviary Education. Once you go to the Aviary Education site that I put up in the link, and then you're able to create your own school or classroom, that you'll have to learn, or you can obviously always email me and ask for help. But once you have created that, this is what your login page will look at. So let me just quickly log in. There it is. Put in my password. Okay, thanks for being patient. Okay, once you get and you log in, you come to your dashboard, and you can see there's a class creation screen, but we're not going to go over all the features here. You just go up to create a new creation, edit audio. It's going to take a minute for it to load, and then what's going to pop up is a place where you can record audio. The first time I did push record over here, what it wanted me to set up my USB mic, and I did that, so that's already set up. But you just click record, and you can see here it says start recording. So as soon as I push start recording, it's going to start my MP3 and record my voice. If I ever want to stop and I mess up, I just push stop recording and then start recording again, and we'll just copy right over it. So let's just try a quick sample here. Hi, and welcome to the MP3 guided reading of our sample book, so on, so forth, and we keep talking and we stop it. Let's pretend like we just recorded our whole MP3. And it's going to give you a preview right here. If you like how it sounded, you can go ahead and push import to project. It's going to give you a name. You can keep that name, it's not going to matter, or you can change the name. I'm just going to keep the name. Takes a second depending on your internet connection and some other things, how fast it is. Now I'm sorry that I am not recording the whole thing, but over on the side here is the imported files. That's the file I just created using my USB mic. So I'm going to take that and drag it over to the timeline, and now there it is. That would be my MP3 guided reading. Now it's time for me to, let me extend this. I think I can extend the page or move it over a little bit. There you go. Now what I want to do is I want to save the MP3 to my desktop so that I can put it on kids' computers, or I can upload it to any site I want, or maybe even to my school web page, or however you put files online. You also can use EDU 2.0 that I talked about before. So you want to go to Save As, and then you're going to call it something. Let's call this Test MP3. You don't have to put in a description. And then you go over here to save as a new creation. I know that that's cut off a little bit. I apologize, but you get the idea. Okay, it's going to save it. Yours might take longer than this because, again, my recording that I did was super short. So it's going to record it and save it. It's taking a little bit longer than usual. Sorry about that. And then it's going to go to Mixdown. Do you want to create a Mixdown? Yes, you do want to create a Mixdown. It's also going to take a little bit, but it's going to give you then the option to be able to download it immediately as an MP3 that most MP3 players obviously can play, or a WAV file that will work on iPods and iPads, or you can put right into iTunes, and you're going to see that in a second. Now yours might take a long time to mix up and to download, just because you know, the file will be bigger, and again, it depends on your computer. But you can see right here now I have the option to listen to what I just recorded. There's a lot of other options here that I'll talk about maybe at another time. But you can click immediately right here to MP3, and it's asking, do you want to download this MP3? You say yes. It asks where you want to save it, and if you want to rename it. I do not. I'm going to save it to my desktop just so I can easily find it, and then I'm going to go down to save. Now again, I'm sorry that I cut the screenshot off, but down in the corner all I'm pushing down here is save. So I push save, and it's loading. And you might be saying, well, where did it go? Well, it's on my desktop. Let me show you. If I minimize this and minimize this, there it just showed up, Test MP3. Now you can take this file and you can upload it to your website, or you can upload it to EDU 2.0. If I pull that back up, let me see here. If I just leave this page and I go to my my dashboard also, and I refresh it, you're going to see that it pops up there. Here, see, there it is too. Under my dashboard, under Aviary Education in my school, I also have it here, and look at it, gives me the option once again to download. Now I already downloaded it, but if you wanted to, that's another place that you can download it from. and download it again to whatever place on your desktop you want, and then you'll be able to have it and to be able to share it with your students. Thank you. I hope this was helpful.